Yeah, it lists all boats to varying degrees, and so the risk then is okay. Well, I own this token. Last all-time high was 2021. Hasn't really performing too well. Should I just realize a loss, take the L, take that capital, and invest it in something which I think does 10x?
Will US presidential elections revive Bitcoin? The upcoming US presidential elections have brought in a lot of interest for crypto and Bitcoin users. They expect that the new incoming president would help them regain their fortune from Bitcoin, and one of them is Bitcoin trader Arthur Hayes. As a Bitcoin trader, you must be definitely holding on to hope for a bright future. The potential for sky-high prices is what keeps many of everyone in the game. But let's face it, the crypto world is a roller coaster right now. One day everyone's bullish, and the next doubts are creeping in. Bitcoin's value's hanging in the balance, and it's anyone's guess what's going to happen next. You must be ready for the roller coaster ride. Are you willing to do that? The crypto world's a high wire act without a net. One minute you're riding the optimism of a bullish wave, dreaming of high-end cars and private islands. Next you're holding on for dear life as the market falls, questioning every life choice that led you here. Bitcoin, the digital gold, is the heart of this thrilling ride. Its value can swing wildly in a matter of hours, testing the nerves of even the most seasoned traders. Hope for high prices is what keeps us seated in, but the reality is, you're all just along for the ride, holding on tight. It's a game of nerves, strategy, and a lot of luck. Maybe you're lucky today or unlucky tomorrow, but you're sure to lose your nerves for sure. Arthur Hayes, the crypto world's resident rock star and co-founder of BitMEX, recently dropped some serious truth bombs. While crypto's definitely getting its moment in the sun, with more and more people jumping on the bandwagon. One thing's for sure, you can take Arthur Hayes' words seriously. He's not buying into the whole politicians as crypto saviors narrative. According to him, it doesn't matter if it's Trump or Harris in the White House, the crypto world's still going to face the same old hurdles. Those big bad banks and the overlords of regulation aren't exactly rolling out the welcome mat for crypto, and Hayes thinks any new president will find it tough to crack. So, irrespective of Trump or Harris coming in, the crypto and the Bitcoin world should be ready to face the challenges in the future. Bitcoin enthusiast and financial analyst Arthur Hayes is convinced that no matter who's in charge, governments will keep printing money. This ongoing money-making spree is like fuel to the Bitcoin fire, according to him. Sure, Bitcoin can be a roller coaster ride, but Hayes is betting big on its long-term potential. When it comes to the SEC and its boss, Gary Gensler, Hayes isn't too worried about the man himself. He thinks the real problem is the whole regulatory mess. Instead of focusing on one person, all of us should be looking at the bigger picture and fixing the system. Hayes thinks it's a cool idea to have a Bitcoin reserve. Imagine the US government holding a bunch of Bitcoin instead of, or maybe alongside, gold. It sounds like a smart move, right? But let's be real, with the way politics and economics are going right now, it's not likely to happen. Gold is still the old reliable for governments, even though Bitcoin and gold together could be a powerful combo. Despite the government's hesitation, Hayes is still bullish on Bitcoin. He thinks it's got the potential to skyrocket. With all the crazy money printing going on and massive debts piling up, Bitcoin might just be the safe haven that everyone's looking for. Sure, the big banks are trying to hold it back, but big changes usually face resistance, right? All traders of Bitcoin can do is maintain their optimism, despite what everyone has to say about it and its potential growth. Once calling Bitcoin a scam, former President Donald Trump is now promoting himself as the presidential candidate who supports cryptocurrencies. Trump remarked, "You're going to be very happy with me," at the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville, Montana. He said to a room full of Bitcoin enthusiasts, "If cryptocurrency is going to define the future, I want it to be mined, minted, and made in the USA. Seems like things are changing." You all need to understand that Trump is one person that you can't fully trust. He has a reputation for shifting his views based on the mood of the crowd, and as you could have guessed, he's done the same thing in this case about Bitcoin. It will be the policy of my administration, the United States of America, to keep 100% of all the Bitcoin the US government currently holds or acquires into the future, Trump declared during his keynote talk at the conference. Trump made a 180-degree turn in his speech after saying in a 2019 tweet that cryptocurrencies are highly volatile and based on thin air. Unregulated cryptocurrency assets have the potential to support illegal conduct, like the drug trade. If you followed Trump, then you must be knowing that Trump has bought and sold digital assets worth millions of dollars during the last 2 years. But then Kamala Harris isn't far behind. The focus of Kamala Harris's campaign since she was declared the Democratic nominee for the next elections has shifted to the cryptocurrency sector. They've discussed crypto issues in a number of meetings with prominent figures in the industry. In addition, Kamala Harris has gained the backing of cryptocurrency enthusiasts who are actively participating in her campaign. The Crypto for Harris Network is one of these organizations. Its goal is to garner more support for Harris within the cryptocurrency community. As the presidential election draws nearer, the Harris campaign's recent interest in cryptocurrency matters has increased her odds of winning in November to 49% on the cryptocurrency prediction market, Polymarket, putting her up against rival Donald Trump. Back in 2009, Bitcoin burst onto the scene, promising to shake up the financial world. The idea was simple: give people more control over their money, free from banks and governments. It sounded like a dream come true, right? Well, the reality's been a roller coaster. Bitcoin's first 10 years were a wild ride of ups and downs, scandals and mind-boggling price swings. It was like a high-stakes gamble that nobody really knew how to play. And guess what? The next 10 years haven't been much calmer. It's been one crazy adventure after another. Fraudsters running wild, companies getting robbed, and governments playing war over rules. It's been a roller coaster of a decade. With all these disturbances, it's anyone's guess what the next 10 years will bring. The answer for that would be no one's sure about the future. Do you think that Bitcoin's more than just another hot investment? Sure, Bitcoin's price tag and its popularity with investors are exciting, but let's look beyond the headlines. What really matters is what happens behind the scenes. The tech stuff. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general are built on blockchain technology. This is where the real magic, or let's be honest, the real challenges lie. Decentralization, scalability and security. These are the big issues holding Bitcoin back from becoming something that we use every day, like cash. It's like trying to build a superhighway with a dirt road. Bitcoin's current road's pretty bumpy. The developers are working overtime to pave it and add more lanes, but it's tough going. Until they figure it out, Bitcoin will likely remain more of a gamble than a reliable payment method. Have you heard about decentralization in Bitcoin? Decentralization's a big word that really means spreading things out. When talking about blockchain and cryptocurrencies, there are two main ways that this happens. First, it's about who owns the coins. In a truly decentralized world, no single person or group holds most of the cryptocurrency. This prevents anyone from controlling the market like a boss. Imagine if one person owned all the money. Not cool, right? Decentralization levels the playing field. Second, it's about where the blockchain lives. Instead of being stored in one central place, it's spread across many computers. This makes it super hard for hackers to mess with things, or for one person to take over. It's like having a million copies of a super important document stored in different places. Safe, right? Bitcoin was born with a radical idea: power to the people. It was designed to be a digital currency controlled by everyone and no one, free from the grip of big banks and governments. Imagine a world where money isn't ruled by a few but by the collective. That was the dream. But here's the thing, while Bitcoin aimed for ultimate decentralization, things are starting to look a little different. Big businesses and wealthy players are taking up more and more Bitcoin, slowly but surely building their own digital empires. It's like a game of Monopoly, but with ones and zeros. So, is Bitcoin still the people's currency, or is it becoming just another tool for the rich to get richer? Most Bitcoins are still, in a sense, in the wild as of 2024. But if these big organizations are still viewed as speculative investments and stores of value, they'll probably keep adding to their holdings over time. Therefore, as the supply of cryptocurrency Bitcoin decreases in the future, it's likely to become more centralized. Do you think there are other cryptocurrencies waiting to overtake Bitcoin? Do share your views on this in the comments section. For more such interesting videos and updates, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye.